Hey, this is Pamm Turner with oldschool101.com, and I am in Jacksonville. Yes, I drove 2.5 hours to come and see Skip Martin from the Dazz Band. Skip, how are you?
I'm doing great. How you doing, Pam?
I'm excellent. It was a trek, but I made it here.
An adventure.
It was an adventure, but you know what? It was well worth it. Skip, what brings you from the West Coast over to the East Coast?
The funk.
The funk.
I came out here to play for all of our Jacksonville fans and friends that have been supporting us for 30 years, and we don't get a chance to come out here that often. So this was a blessing of George Clinton, who's on stage now, Dazz Band, ConFunkShun, Barcase, Slave. It's been a magnificent show.
So, you know what? I was asking you, you guys are called the Funk something. What do you call it?
We have a conglomeration we call the Masters of Funk, where we play as one band, the Dazz Band, Barcase, ConFunkShun, Sugarfoot's Ohio Players, and Slave. And then we combine everybody, and everybody sings background for the original guys that sing lead, and we all share, and we all do it that way. It's a magnificent show, about 2.5, 3 hours long of A-side hits. It's really great.
Okay, so I understand you were in a lot of different cities, and Jacksonville is the end of your run now?
Yes, yes.
I missed you. Oh, my gosh. But
It's been great. But you can go to YouTube and see some videos from different shows from around the world, around the country, and we're just glad to be back. Dazz Band, Barcase, we spent a couple of stints this last summer performing for our troops. We went abroad to perform for our troops in Iraq and Kuwait in about 135 degrees of weather and dodging 300-pound missiles, just like everybody else. So if you have family out there that's in the military or what have you, we want to send a salute out to them because you have no idea what type of job that they're doing for us, but it's great.
man, Skip, what made you guys go out there? Did somebody come and pull you and say, hey, come out? Did you guys set it up yourselves? How did that happen?
Well, we had people that requested entertainment for the troops to keep morale a certain type of way, and they don't have much over there, and they're just working 17 hours a day in the heat and under the gunfire and what have you, and we were requested, and we said, okay, we do it. And I figured we'd do it one time. We did it one time. Then they called us again. We went back. And we called us one more time, and we went back before the third and last time as they were bringing the troops out of Kuwait and Iraq.
Well, we salute you for doing that for our troops. Now, Dazz Band was the band back in the 80s. My song, Whip It, Let It Whip. Yes. Oh, my gosh. Yes. I love that song. So what has Skip been doing recently? What are you doing?
I've been doing a lot of things. I spent a 20-year stint singing lead vocals with Kool in the gang. And then for 10 of those years, I did Kool in the Gang and the Dazz Band simultaneously. I've been writing and producing for other artists. My roots are in jazz, so I have been launching myself in more to the jazz genre as my new CD called Formal Dining. You'll see it up on iTunes. It's got Since I Fell For You and a lot of great classic jazz tunes. And I've been writing children's book. I wrote a children's book just recently called Morgan, the Clydesdale Pony. And I'm writing another book called Fables of a Paid Piper that have different stories about being on the road. I've been professional on the road since I was 15. It's almost 40 years.
Did you start Dazz Band at 15? Was that, where were you?
Professionally, I started Dazz Band at about 20.
20 years old. You guys rocked it. You rocked it. We're so glad you're back. Now, question, when you guys were in your 20s and you're doing your thing in the 80s, did you ever think you would have this type of impact on your public?
I prayed that I would, because it wasn't about having an impact. I think my motivation, it didn't have to do with records or chicks or money or gold records or platinum. I was sitting in the car when I was about 7 years old, and I was listening on the radio. We were driving in an Edsel, an old Edsel, and we were in the car, and the radio came on, and Nat King Cole they were doing some homage to Nat King Cole because he had just passed away. And he was singing Unforgettable, and I was like, wow, sound like he's in the car with us. And that was my motivation from there on. I wanted to be able to leave a legacy that I was here in humanity, because it's a very short period of time. We call it a lifetime, and it's some people it seems like it's an eternity, but when it's all said and done, it's really a flash. So what I wanted to do, yeah, it's a vapor. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to leave a legacy, so I do as much music as I can in case tomorrow's my last day. God forbid it's not, but I want to put as much down as I can, and that's been my motivation. So I've been producing people. I've done 4 CDs in the past 3 years, all different. I produce a group of young people. The CD is called Skip Hop. It's a cross between jazz and hip hop. I let them rap, and I sing all of the choruses and all of the lead lines, and then I let them do their rap. I arrange it. That's on iTunes, Skip Hop. I did one with Wayman Tisdale, Ronnie Laws, Ricky Lawson, Al McKay, Bruce Conti is my first smooth jazz CD. It's called Miles High. It's up on iTunes. I did another one called From the Heart, which was romantic for the ladies, a lot of ballads and what have you.
Hold it. Back up. Ballads for the ladies. Okay, is that out?
Yes, it is. It's also on iTunes.
And what is that called?
It's called From the Heart.
Ladies, it's called From the Heart. We need good music. Women want good music with good lyrics, with nice lyrics.
Wait. Talk to him. I'm going to show you.
Okay. Skip's going to show us. All right. Get it, Skip.
Just in case. Wait a minute. The lady get a chance.
Ooh, and who's that picture on the other side? Turn that over.
Okay. That's From the Heart, and that's your
thank you so much. Skip, is that you?
That's my alter ego. That's the other side.
Whoa, okay. I like this. Okay, we're going to play this on our station. So, oh, definitely. This is going on. Okay, all right, so last question for you. When will you be in Orlando? That's what I'm talking about.
To come to Orlando in about 2 weeks. Please go to skipmartinmusic.com. It should be up on the website. Also, you can look up Dazz Band EPK, Electronic Press Kit. Okay. Excuse me. You'll see where our agenda is, where we're playing and performing. We'll be playing in the anthology for our jazz show at the 30th of December. And we'll be all over. But if you look at Skip Martin Music and go to tour dates, you'll find out all of the tours. I have a number of combinations of groups that I play with. I have a jazz group. By being the only person to come out of Kool and the Gang and have the power and the legal authority to create what I call a Kool and the Gang tribute band. So I go out and I do that as well, with the whole catalog and the whole 9 yards. And then you'll check out some of my jazz shows and what have you. I'll be out with Rick Braun. I'll be out with Michael Lington, Ronnie Laws, out doing those concerts. And from here out in my life, I matured into a classic jazzer where I really started. I didn't get a chance to do a whole lot of that in the heyday of booty songs and what have you because I was the lead vocalist. So my horn sat on the stand most of the time. Now at this point in time, I realized that I wanted to come back and do that, and I call my own shots and go where I want to go and spend more time with my family and friends. Also, please check out on YouTube, pull up Skip Martin with Primrose. One of my greatest creations in life was my 19-year-old daughter. And she is phenomenal. She's me on steroids, and we just got a chance to do a performance together like Nat King Cole and Natalie Cole, and it's on YouTube, and we're singing Unforgettable.
Very nice. Skip, one last question. I know I said the other one was the last question, but I got one more last question. One more last question. Okay, I ask a lot of old school artists this, because if you're old school and you're in Florida, you're in my neck of the woods, and this is the question. What do you do to keep your voice in check? Because a lot of artists I've noticed, as they get older, they start to lose their vocals. What are you doing to keep your voice, keep your pipes together?
Discipline. I think that would be, the crux of it. I just try to stay disciplined and not abuse it too much within reason. I mean, I'm human, but I try not to abuse it. And it's all about staying in condition, and staying in condition. And really that whole phrase that it's always been, a lot of us don't understand what it meant, but what it really means is cream rises to the top. If you really have it, you will continue to have it. If you abuse it and want to have you and take advantage of it, it will leave you.
Well, you take care of it because we need it. We need our old school music. We love our classic soul. We thank you for being out on the road, leaving your beautiful 19-year-old and your family. We're glad to have you. Skip, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Pam.
Thank you. All right.
You guys take care of it.
All right.